the first, the last, the soon to come. Somebody make some noise in here. Whoa. Whoa.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
Add some value to your good times with a Wow Bucket from KFC.
You have no time to cook cause you're stuck in traffic. You're working late, don't worry, we got it. Life hectic, KFC's on flick. For real value, come get it. Wow Bucket, wow, get yours now. When you only go where you like me. Wow Bucket, good for every bucket. Together is better with a Wow Bucket.
7 pieces of delicious chicken with a bucket of fries. The KFC Wow Bucket for $119.95. Bringing people together. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Are you heading east this Friday or Saturday? Make Cox Bar and Lounge Krabbe your #1 choice for cold beers, great music, hot fries, tasty chicken, and unbelievable fish combo. From 4 p.m., join more FM's Starboy Kerry and yours truly Music Library. Cox Bar, your one-stop for cold beers, tasty food, fun, and yes, each and every Friday and Saturday, win a bottle on the spot at 11 p.m. Yes, complete on location, the entry form, and at 11 p.m. become an instant bottle winner. The one place in the east where the beers are very cold, the fries are very hot, and the chicken and fish combo tasty. So join the fun at Cox Bar and Lounge at Curep.
Lauren said, call out in New York City.
Backed by popular demand, something extraordinarily exciting is happening all over the country. The Multiplier X Effect.
NLCB Scratch players have been extremely ecstatic as they can maximize their cash winnings with the multiplier trio of games.
For just $10, $20, and $50, play the trio of 10X, 20X, and 50X games for a chance to win your way to $10.5 million in cash and up to 45 chances to win.
The multiplier trio. Play all 3 and multiply the excitement today. Players must be 18 years and older. Please play responsibly.
B-Mobile and B-Mobile Secure welcomes you to the world of reggae. Saturday, June 8th, North Park, Queens Park, Savannah.
So I say, World of reggae music on ya.
The World of Reggae. Featuring Shabba Ranks, Barrington Levy, Anthony B., Maxie Priest, Shawn Mason, Black Loyalty, and more. Powered by Macusson Triple Extra Stout, Angostura White Oak, and brought to you by Omega XL, We Quip, TT Rideshare, and the Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies.
Cook it up. Anything is there.
Skull. Hey. You're cooking, you're trying to cook, or you're trying to sing?
Eminem, when I done bust the spot, done get my vocals right, then I go in. So low man.
Kiskiri Caravan is in your area. Sunday, 9 June. We head to Dust Till Dawn, Maryland Junction, Gonzales. Yes. Registration 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Be on time. It's the top talent of the Caribbean. Remember, walk with your flash drive if needed.
Hey. You mean here they're having a cookout?
Yes, it's a cookout competition. Big's Bar, Cheetah's Bar, Butcher's Bar, Casablanca Bar, and of course, Dust Till Dawn. They're going to be competing for the top prize at their annual cookout competition. So who is going to be victorious? You never know. You got to make your way down to Maryland Junction, Gonzales. Sunday, June 9th. That's this Sunday. Dust Till Dawn. We will be there.
Music lovers, it's time to celebrate 20.
Get ready.
Join us as we roll out the red carpet for the inaugural More Music Festival. The More Music Festival. Book the date now. Saturday, 20th July. The More Music Festival.
Gonna make this a night to remember.
That's right, it's 20 years of incredible music. Soca, reggae, chutney, steel pan, R&B, and more. All on one stage. Join the More FM star-studded cast for a musical journey over 2 decades of hits.
Gonna make this a night to remember.
Saturday, 20th July, the More Music Festival.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this.
bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Open the eyes of my mind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
Pleasant good morning to you, Iman Kasim.
Good morning, Andy. How are you this morning?
Very good, man. Inshallah. And
Inshallah.
yes. So it's just thanks so much. If you can start off also with a prayer this morning, that will be very, very good for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the way forward is all about God is one God. Go ahead, my brother.
We have to put God in everything that we do, and today, and it's not only this country but the world. And we have to do a lot of praying, Andy, because when we look at what is taking place in this part of the world today, Trinidad and Tobago, it is amazing to see the kind of heinous crime that is perpetrated in the land. So I take this opportunity on behalf of you, the three of you who are there, and all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and the management and staff of 104.7, to lend a prayer, to this nation in this time of crisis and mayhem when we have failed, the leaders of this country have failed it. So we all make a prayer. I hope and pray God Almighty will accept our efforts and your efforts and the efforts going forward to bring a better country and to have a better life, to live a better life in Trinidad and Tobago, which we have been expounding all the while. So we'll start with this prayer. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We seek refuge with Allah from Satan, the accursed, the rejected one. We begin with the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, the most gracious. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, Sirata al-lazina an'amta alayhim, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. All praises are due to Allah, Master of this universe, Master of the world, the Creator, the Sustainer, the Cherisher, most gracious, most compassionate, most kind. Thee alone do we worship, and Thee alone do we seek Thy help. O Allah, lead us and guide us on the path of Siratul Mustaqim, the path of the straight one, the path in which mankind will be able to enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong. And lead us not astray, for You are most merciful, most gracious. Almighty Allah, we humbly supplicate Thee for firmness in faith and inclination towards Thy straight path, and for adoring Thee in every good way. We supplicate Thee, Almighty Allah, for an innocent heart which shall incline to wickedness, and for a true tongue. We supplicate Thee, Almighty Allah, to guide us to which Thou knowest to be virtuous, and to preserve us, Ya Allah, which Thou knowest to be vicious. We supplicate Thee, Almighty Allah, to forgive us our faults, for Thou alone knows them all. Almighty Allah, as I join with the management and the staff and over there, Brother Andy, Lennox Smith and Michael Kerr, and all the ardent supporters and listeners of the ground report and people of Trinidad and Tobago, in humbly coming before You this morning, in seeking Your benevolent mercies and Your generosities and Your kindness, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Almighty Allah, we are in a dire state of Your help, Ya Allah. We are in a state in which we are being bulldozed and by these criminals in this country. God Almighty, the leadership of this country has failed us to such an extent that today there is so much poverty, there is so much crime, there is so much mayhem. And therefore, if we do not come to You and seek Your mercies and Your blessings, and do You lend Your support to us, Allah, surely we'll be a people in contempt, we'll be a people in loss, Allah. So Lord, we put our trust and belief in You. We ask of You on this Friday morning, on this day of Juma, this day of congregational prayer. We ask You to bless this country, to bless Andy, to bless Lennox Smith, to bless Michael Kerr, and that all the people at Tobago, that we to be all safe at all times, will be well protected. Lord, we put our trust, we believe in You. We ask of You, Allah, to lay not on us a burden greater than strength we have to bear, as Thou layest those before us. Condemn us not, Allah, if we fall into error, make it a mistake. Lord, please accept this humble prayer and help us to enjoy what is right, and help us to fulfill the needs and desires of every citizen of this country in a manner that is pleasing to You, Lord. You are the greatest, You are the greatest, greatest. Amen. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Imam Kazim.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I feel good. I'm feeling good.
More FM 104.7.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Sing, my brother.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like You. None like You. Into the darkness You shine.
Sing.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like You.
Bang, 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 bang.
Our God is greater, our God is strong.
feeling it? You feeling him? God.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Oh Lord.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you
I
are
can't apologize at all for feeling the Holy Spirit,
our God is here.
for feeling God,
Awesome in power.
for feeling goodness, for feeling will, for having courage, or for having will.
Our God is greater. Our God,
Anne Marie, I mean a pleasant good morning to you.
you are high.
Oh boy, Prasad, good morning. Uncle Breeze, good morning. Balroop, good morning to you. Primraj, Hanifa D. Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. That's all of you that are locked on to us on Real Media TT on Facebook. Ann Brown, good morning. Real Media TT on YouTube.
Stop us. And if our God is with
I must say a pleasant good morning to Dave
us, stand against.
and Deborah
God is
for making this possible for us.
ever stop us. And if our God
Yes, yes. That's what I'm feeling for, man. I'm feeling for this kind of music here right now. This is a good background, man. I surely go agree with me. When the Holy Spirit, when God around, yeah. And then the next mind frame will come in just now. And the next mind frame, oh Lord, we gotta get rid of them.
you turned into wine.
Dr. Rowley
Open the eyes of
is the worst prime minister ever.
no one like
And this country at its worst ever.
none like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's
Nice.
no one like
Yeah.
none like
Tara, pleasant good morning to you. Marvin Frederick. Oh boy, Nadira. Baby Rampasad. Hey, I won't go forget Miss Balmain. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend out there in Grand Cooper. Yes, man. Hey, let me just all you. Yeah. Abraham, a pleasant good morning to you. Sunil. Budram John, good morning. Dexter, good morning. Hey, let me say Dexter, the host man too, and his wife. Yeah, Gita, good morning to you all. Hey. Sharon, yeah. Sharon, good morning to you. John, good morning. Donald McClone, yeah, Donald McClone, good morning to you. Well, Fufu. I'd rather be a Chinese, you know. Fufu. Fufu, good morning. Hey. Are you feeling it? How you feeling it? But then we are going to deal with people business. If you ain't feel good. Lorna Cumberbatch, good morning. And Miss Lorna, good morning to you too. Yeah, Miss Waterloop. Yeah, Waterloop. She always just come out. Mr. Brazil, Mr. Freeport. All that was so they only send a late text. A late WhatsApp if and if only that. Just ring the phone and hang up. I could see all the name because I almost all the name save, I believe. You know? Yeah. And I want to do this. Because this is what you always do for me. Appreciate me. Encourage me. Work with me. Or they have hope in me. Well, and the program and individuals. And I just doing back for you all what you all does for me. And the ground report. Yeah. Why am I going to forget Macano? You see how easy it is to do? Just ring the phone and hang up. Macano, a pleasant good morning to you. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Ravi and his family. Good morning. AKA postman.com. Hey, appreciate the people, man. Appreciate them. Gloria, good morning. Nice. Antonis, I went straight to the front. Rohan, good Prasad, good morning. I went from the beginning when the program now start now. Yeah, I want to appreciate you all. Yeah. The way you all appreciate me. The going with Javika Balkaran. Good morning, Bix. Good morning to you. Right, man. And if you all know you all already. Anthony. A pleasant good morning. Yeah, man. Oh, forget, I will have done see Amin, Marilyn Seacharan, and my next good friend too, man. All of you that out there, all the foreigners, just send our WhatsApp now. Ramcharan is Angelina. Rambachan, good morning to you. Oh boy. So much. Sunil, all of you. Nice. I don't go through this list. Balroop, everybody, man. Nice. Sharian. Hey, Sharian Shepherd. Wow. Shepherd. Bikram, good morning to you. Yeah, see all of you, man. Gloria, all of you. Where's this? 007. Good morning, 007. Ramprasad, good morning. Ali Trini, a pleasant good morning to you. Ali Trini, Showin, good morning. Roma Price. Girl, you see how things is and how busy? Every minute. I say Roma Price, I don't call you. Today, me and you have to talk Roma Price. Right? Because we have to get ready to put things in place for the course. Yeah, from Mutura to Matlat arm meeting. But before that, it will have the Grandi arm. The Valencia arm meeting was very, very successful. Yeah, for 99% of the people was from the Valencian environs. And then, well, the next arm of the Andy for Grandi meeting will be Grandi. But that wouldn't be until after the internal elections of the UNC, in which I want to play serious interest in. Katie, good morning. Yes. Good morning. Noel Brown. Hey. Nice. Hey, Gita, good morning to you too, man. Hey. Kevon, good morning, man. Good morning. That A and A. Doubles and roti. Out there, man. That is a real good one too, boy. Always support the program, boy. Always. A and A doubles and roti. Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. Noel, Gita, Kevon, Sadia, the daughter, all of you, a pleasant good morning to you. Let me say a morning to Dennis C. Paul one time, Karen, Kenrick Prasad, Savi, Ramnarain, Akash, Mina Steiner, oh boy, Rakbir Mohammed, Jimmy Ramker, good morning, Crete, yeah, Jimmy, good morning to you, small boy, electricals are pleasant, good morning to you, Cyrus Technology man, Cyrus, that is the man who could have even deal with the, by 9 he could have deal with the COVID virus. That is how bad it was, and then we get our government, they kill plenty people, force people to take injection. Yeah. If you don't take that injection, no work. You won't pay rent. Your children have no food. You won't be able to buy no clothes. So, even if you don't want to take that injection, you all your Trinidad and Tobagonians, if you don't want to take it, by will, you want to take it by force. Make a choice. All in your mind, what? Make a choice. It's either the injection or your life and livelihood. Where it is? Your livelihood? Like you don't want to pay rent, but remember you have a light bill to pay, you have a mortgage. You don't want to lose your work, you know. So take this injection, whether you want to or not, for your children's sake, for your this. All of you don't want to, all you don't forget damn thing in all you. When the next elections come, all you don't forget how much all your family members after 2 or 3 years now, just the bowing out one by one with illnesses that you all know, they're not even serving all your family, bloodline or heritage. They're just dead out just so. Injection. I don't mind. You see the people who choose 1, 2. And they choose from deep in their heart they wanted to. I have nothing against nobody like that. But you see the thousands, because I believe most didn't want it to. But you see the thousands of people. This Dial Singh. Rowley them kill. This government. That was forced. Because the breadline on the line. Allah, God go punish Ole boy. Ole has something coming for Ole, you know. All 2025, this Rowley piping, spranging politically government. Ole we gotta get rid of them, you know. Ole think good, you know. If them people can't do nothing in the 10 years, Ole really, because of race, wickedness, malice, bad mind. Ole will give you the next 5 years at them, boy. Rowley, Imbert, Sinner. Oh, God, boy. Ole go really do with that, boy? Oh, we go do with that? I don't want to believe so, boy. I don't want to believe that. Man, this man so wicked. Anybody go against he batting them down. He know all who wicked. This Rowley. All who bad. All who disrespectful. All who embarrassing the country. All look, you pull up your own minister about their conduct. I will not have you talking. He's the man open umbrella. Sucking on nipples. Hyena in jungle. Here that man stink mouth now. But this man and the government want to come to try to shut down the ground report program. Because he find this program vulgar. It bad. It this. And when you watch him, we just talk about this program, boy. And how he just do up if who look on to one to Real Media TT. Real Media TT. All who walk on to Real Media TT, I see Anaram, Sammy, Nikki, all of them already on Ali Trini. Everybody already on 007. Let me see if I miss anybody while I was talking. Michael Khan. Wow, Nigel Black, all of you. Oh boy, I miss anybody while I was talking. Bujam John, I don't see all of that. Daro, I'd miss you. Marilyn Sicharan, well, I did go hail you out this morning. Darren Fredericks, Narayan, yes, I'll get through to you. Narayan, a pleasant good morning to you. Right, Peter, I get Peter Samlal Singh. I did miss you, Christopher. I had missed you too. Job, which is Wenrick. I miss you too. Brian, wow. So much of you all back on, well, lock on. Who else? Rohan, I don't say that already. Anne-Marie, all Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie Dulal-Chan. Yes, that is it. Selwyn, pleasant good morning to you too. Rishi Ali. Yes, I did reach Noel Brown and his family. And we can't forget the Cyrus and many other people who always... Cyrus, Cross Country, Supermarket, Ryan Williams, all of them. DSR, my boy Darren, they in Chase Village Settlement. Some of you meet him and just say Pitbull Price and get handled. Small boy. Yeah, only know small boy, they Lucky Dave Street, they in the back to subway day. Well, let's check him. Todd Gray, good morning. I miss you. ILP, good morning. Earl, good morning. Nice. I miss nobody online. What we missing? Gerard, good morning. Well, look, you come in, so you smart. Nice. I had to check my phone, boy. Oh, shucks, oh, shucks. What's missing is you. And it's already quarter to the hour of 7 o'clock. You, the listeners that are not online, but are waiting to call. Or you, the owners of the Ground Report, because you all are. The owners of the Ground Report. It is what it is. Nice. Pastor John, a pleasant good morning. Oh, I go forget Dexter. Yes. Dexter, man. Nice. Oh, I go forget Gita and Dexter, them boy and Corporal. Can't forget Gita, Dexter, Corporal, all of them. Vidya, Vancouver, good morning. Wayne, yeah, former officer. Wayne, good morning to you. Nice. All the WhatsApp groups. Good morning. Good morning to all you. Balroop. Good morning. Nice. Imam Kazim. All that who was. Hey, I can't forget at all Valerie. All you know Valerie is we girl. Let me see if I get my things for this morning here. Nice. What? Nice. Thanks, Valerie. Oh boy. Madan, good morning. I wonder if I get my newspapers them already. Only getting one early. Only one papers you'll get early sometime, boy. Yes. Savi, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, Pagai, all of you, the Arima team. Darren, Daniel, and the whole Arima team. Pagai, all of you. Donna Gockins, all of you, good morning. While I go through. And Marianne, good morning. Dwight Noel, good morning to you, man. Carrington, good morning. Nice. I wanted to do this, man. My Lord tell me do this. Jacqueline, Sami, all of you that are locked on. Ryan, Shamila Das, her husband, children, all of you. Troy, Wang, all of you. Hema. All of you that are locked on, how we go forget Mr. Neil De Silva, Shane, Shian, all of them, the De Silva family, pleasant good morning. Nasa Hussein, all of you, a pleasant good morning. Jack Mona, good morning to you, my brother. Plenty, Akash, all of you. Researcher, Vijay, all of you, man. David John, all of you. Pleasant good morning. This is the spirit I wanted to start on. Appreciating you, the thousands of listeners in your maxis, in your taxis, in your PH vehicles, in all the transportations or transport that it have in Trinidad and Tobago that makes it possible and give us the opportunity in your vehicles. Thanks so much for giving the Ground Report the opportunity. All of you in your office, in your homes, have us on your gadgets, on your smart TVs. All of you that are online and all of you that are also inviting other people in their hundreds to join the program, join the family, join the group, join the Patriots. Join the people that make up their mind that we want to live better because we deserve to live better. Join the people that make up their mind that they're willing to stand for something because they don't know we can't take anything. Yeah, join us. Join us. Caribbean Anila, good morning to you. Vida, Cyril, good morning. All of you. Nice. I like how the program started. It started real nice because you had to bring God in. When you had to deal with a government like this, you have to first make sure and cool your mind because I feel if I just start off the way the government treats us and what's going on, things hard. No job opportunities, people losing their work. Come on now, man. I think we'd get stroke if I start we off like that this morning. We'd get stroke, heart attack, high blood pressure. Because that would just a matter of time. Young people didn't know it. Besides our injection, the first people, Rowley them is COVID number 2, you know. COVID take real life, Rowley them taking more. What a good start, what a good start. Because we had to get you all involved. Oh boy. Let me check out this little headliners. They quick. Oh boy, let me make sure and get that the quick. You all know how Valerie them just do it now. By the time I get in that there, I'm going to continue the spirit before we start this blessed day that the Lord have made. Give all of us the opportunity to get up this morning. See you next day. To not continue every day wanting to live the same way, but a family that coming together, who are together, thousands, because we don't want to live the same way anymore. William McClone, don't let me ban here. If you say Andy you're talking, all right. Okay, you're online. But don't get personal other than that. If you say Andy you're potong, no problem. All right. But anytime you start to get personal and you start to spread lies, if anything you say is true, but that's a different ball game. When you start to spread lies, I ban you one time, you know. I had time for that. My God tell me, people like you, William Malone, that all you go make people get heart attack. So you have to deal with it early. The tablet for it is, I ban you quick. Yeah. But God tell me to do that. Yeah. Behave all yourself, you know. Then we do God's work.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. So let's watch him, right? Watch his face. Watch his face expression. All over who look online. Listen to the Prime Minister how we hate this program. He want to mash it up. Listen to him. He mug more stink. My mountain stink. When I quarreling, not quarreling, but I'm a passionate person. And when I'm talking with passion and will and with strength, it's the right thing. Now you just be talking and it's nonsense and you're lying with your bald self.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report.
Yeah.
You all remember that?
Yeah, everybody remember.
In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago? Election or no election. And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise.
Smith.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
Lennox Smith, just give us one or two headliners. I'm so sorry about that, my brother. But I just wanted...
That's all right, my friend. That's all right. That's all right. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, give me some time, of course, to brush up on some information as well. You know, we have extracurricular activities that take place. And let me say categorically and off the bat, no attempt at injury or stymieing any one of the members of the team or the respective programs, and in particular the ground report. No such iniquities will suffice against us. So last night I had a repeat of the issue of the audio on the corridor transmission. So what we simply did, well, look for uploaded videos as an alternative. So we have been uploading videos. The recent one with respect, of course, to looking at the whole question of SSA under Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the Rishmi affair that Dr. Rowley and they made heavy weather about, and the current under Rowley's administration, the entire collapse and the cost to the taxpayers, and of course the deployment unnecessarily of valuable police or law enforcement resources. And then you would make the comparison and understand what we are dealing with. Rowley and they are simply, one would want to say, they are blighted, they are cursed, incompetent, impotent, all kinds of talk they talk about the Rashmi affair. And 9 years later, the whole of the SSA has collapsed under a Rowley PNM administration. Could you believe this, people? Well, it is real. It is real. Trinidad and Tobago, some say, cannot be a real place, but these occurrences are real. So, Rishmi, a storm in a teacup, if you hear them, she not qualified, this and that. And it was easily remedied by simply, of course, not giving her the position. The woman went through all kinds of travails. She had to change her name as well, the poll, etc., to, of course, get away from the agony, pain, and, of course, the vitriolic attack on this woman, simply because something went on. The then government under Prime Minister then Kamala Prasad Bisesa simply did not give her the job, and everything else went well. 9 years later, the Rowley administration comes into office and the entire SSA has collapsed, and at our expense, taxpayers. It didn't cost a cent to simply say, Rishmi, you will not get the job. But Imbert went to Parliament and moved a motion on the subject. If you hear Fitzgerald Hines, if you hear Rowley, both in the Parliament and outside of the Parliament, that is the video that I posted early this morning from about 4 or 5 o'clock thereabout. No evil formed against us will survive, and therefore we will find ways and means, because evil must not prevail. I thought it was important, of course, to make that initial introduction. Of course, on a Friday we try to address issues and have you involved as well, as far as matters that may not have attracted our attention during the course of the week. And I don't think we sufficiently played, I shouldn't say sufficiently, but the latest development with respect, of course, to this current situation, because it is volatile, it is active, it is a moving target, and that is, of course, Christmas list. Well, of course, he has been granted, not only granted bail, the bail was conditional. They took his passport and he couldn't leave the country, etc. Well, now, of course, under the astute advocacy of Anand Ramlogan once again, and of course, one of my favorite female female lawyers. Well, he has been given back his passport. He's free to leave the country, but he said that he will not leave, and he will, of course, continue his work as per usual. He wants to clear his name, and he has a right so to do. If it's me, I would have, of course, because we read the act to you last night. Not that we are influencing the outcome in any way. I want to make it clear, and that we respect the whole question of the independence of the judiciary, and we also recognize as well the concept of sub judice. So we are only making it known that this development has taken place in very recent past. In fact, only yesterday. So that is one of the areas that we thought we should share with you. The other area, people, and I must confess, I was laboring under the impression, listen to me very carefully, I was laboring under the impression that the National Investment Fund and the National Enterprise Holding Company Limited were one and the same. And I was talking previously along those lines in terms of these entities formed by administered by this government, and in recent times have made losses, never before, just as NGC never before until Rowley came, and losses in 2022 thereabout. Well, these are two separate entities. The National Investment Fund is a fund or an entity that was set up by this government to deal with all of the enterprises coming out of the CLICO issue. So that is the National Investment Fund. And then, of course, you have the National Enterprise Holding Company, which is, of course, a company, again, set up by this government to treat with what is considered to be lucrative entities, and, of course, for the nationals to invest in. Both of them are investment-oriented in the interests of the population. There are two. But what is common between both of them now, just as the Heritage and Stabilization Fund recognize a loss under this government, these two entities with, companies that can bust, they experience loss. 2 billion, the National Enterprise Holding Company is 2 billion, and the other one about 400 million, the National Investment Fund. So there are two separate.
That come like a gas station bursting, which don't supposed to.
Yeah, that come like
Wassa bursting, which don't supposed to.
Mismanagement is all it could be.
That come like the bank bus. That come like the bank bus, which don't supposed to.
Yeah, that's right. And because they in fact has a monopoly, and the government is so disingenuous and so dishonest that even in the gas station example that you would have brought, that too, where they said that, listen, if gas prices on the international market fall, then of course the gas at the pump will also fall, as you subject the commodity to what? To market forces, it is called. When there is an increase in supply, prices fall, because there's an oversupply. And when there is an undersupply, meaning that there's a decrease, and then prices rise. A very simple, fundamental economic principle.
And let me ask Trinidad and Tobago. The truth, what all you ever see go up, raise, because prices go high up there and they raise the thing. And when prices go back down, it drop. I always see raise, price go up, that raise again, and it drop and okay.
It stays there. It stays there even when it's supposed to go down. It stays at that higher price. And then, of course, what you will witness is an increase in that price that was supposed to have been reduced. And that is the shenanigans, and that is the incompetence. But I think what is more significant is that the IMF, and we have to talk that, because Rowley, and of course today is the beginning of the discussion on the review of the economy. So we need to tell you one time what Imbert come in with. Imbert is going to refer, of course, to a recent IMF report, country report, on the status of the economy of Trinidad and Tobago, and he will tell you that the IMF said that the economy is in the right direction and is the best that it has been performing in a very long time. I think in 10 years or something like that. Of course,
this economy.
he would not tell you that it is not back to pre-COVID, or even during the course of the Kamala Persad-Bissessar administration. He wouldn't tell you that. He will tell you what the report said. But let me tell you this as well. This is what you should know. That when he is talking that, and of course gloating and bloating, is as the IMF could only talk that talk based on the information given to them, right? It is called, there's a special name they give that kind of report in IMF terms. But the point I want to make here is that these fellas are so myopic and frankly so stupid that when it is convenient for them, they give a narrative that would suit the circumstance that they want to advocate. And when the circumstances is similarly but against them, they give a different narrative. Why am I saying that? Because the IMF would, of course, have said that the economy is looking healthy on its way up, of course, recognizing the draconian policies and so on, increase in this, increase in that, of course, the implementation of or attempt to implement the authority, the revenue authority, and all of that, and and of course inflation down. But of course, if people not working, they can't buy. So therefore, no item is coming off the shelf as quickly as possible.
Take a break and a bit.
For the supply and demand. Sorry. So as to generate the supply and demand scenario, so that you can have inflation really. So it is artificial. People are not working; they're not going to buy. So therefore, inflation appear to be, of course, stable. But he is going to boast about that in the mid-year review, no doubt. But I want to tell you this: take note that in order to justify in the court, because the PSA has signaled and in fact has gone on to say that they will go to the Privy Council. So it will have to now provide a statement on the subject as to why they should implement the revenue authority now, because the PSA is opposed. They say it is constitutionally wrong, and that these workers who would be displaced, like the customs workers and the BIR workers, would be displaced, and their jobs are constitutionally enshrined. So here Imbert now in a statement to the court, he says that listen, the economy will be in dire straits in the next 3 years. That is contained in his statement. The economy will be in dire straits. But today he will, of course, be referencing, of course, the IMF right through, and saying, of course, the IMF is saying that we are on the right track, etc. But in a statement to the court, in an attempt to, of course, to prevent the court from agreeing that the matter should be taken to the apex court of this country, meaning that the Privy Council, he then gives them a statement saying, but listen, the economy is not doing well. It is bad, and therefore what we budgeted for, what all scientists, all economic scientists were saying all the time. The man put that in a statement, because they were saying, and Kamala Persad-Bissessar and all of them were saying that oil prices that you budgeted for the 2024 budget, these oil prices were never realized, and therefore, in fact, Kamala Persad-Bissessar was asking the question whether or not the country is broke. Well, in that statement that he gave to the court, he literally admitted that the country broke. I'm showing you how these fellas are deceptive, and they are wicked, and they are inimical to Trinidad and Tobago's interests. So I want you to get a hold of the statement that he gave to the court and compare it with what he's going to be saying in the parliament today, and understand that these fellas are engaged in theatrics and histrionics, simply meaning that they are engaged in camouflagery, projecting images based on their own political survivability. That's all that is about. So he sends a statement to the court saying that the economy is in tatters, and as a result, there is a need, an urgent need, an imperative for the implementation or the rolling out of the Revenue Authority. Similar to arguments that they would have made for the property tax, even though back in 2015 they told us that that is a dastard tax and that the PNA will not be engaged, etc., etc., quite apart from the other lies that they would have told us. So these fellas cannot be trusted.
So true.
And let us make certain that this is another cog when you go to the polls, whatever it is called, whether now or just now, that you do to them. I expect 27 seats for the UNC in whatever configuration at minimum. That's the minimum. If you get the whole 39, well, fine. So that we can get a constitutional majority. These fellas must not engage in that kind of shenanigan and that kind of deception and that kind of misrepresentation and still believe that they could continue in office in order to do us evil. Yes, Andy. I thought it was important to bring those issues because we didn't discuss it. But today's Friday, and therefore, of course, the other things can easily follow. I know that the people are up to date with what is happening in the country today. But today is, of course, budget review, if you want to call it, or media review in the Parliament. And he will come brandishing and, of course, promoting the IMF report, and not his statement that he put it in the court, indicating that the economy is in shambles and the future for Trinidad and Tobago is in dire straits. In fact, he said only when the Dragon gas deal come true, we might think, as if the courts and them know that and all is in jeopardy. But of course, they didn't get away.
Nice.
The court said yes, go to the Privy Council, but hold your hand on implementing the Revenue Authority until around September, when, of course, they hope that they will get a speedy trial.
Nice.
So I thought it was important to make that intervention at this time. Go ahead, Andy.
It was. We take a quick break and come back, Trinidad and Tobago. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Chinese and Ari Restaurant. Open for breakfast and lunch. 7 days a week.
6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
67 Western Main Road, St. James. Opposite Standard. Serving local breakfast items like sada, pies, fry and roasted baked. With all your favorite fillings and assorted lunches.
Available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Get pilau as low as $25. Or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. Crab and dumpling on Fridays, 12 noon to 3 p.m. Soup Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. A la carte with burgers, fries, nuggets, gyros, loaded hot dogs. Just about anything you could think about. From 6 p.m. Sunday to Sunday. For more information, call 382-9347 to place your order. Chinese and Ari Restaurant. Open 7 days a week at St. James.
The big question today, how much will my electricity bill increase? Stop worrying. Act now. Replace your bulbs with energy-efficient LED bulbs now available at Trinity Lighting. When you purchase 4 60-watt LED bulbs for $112.50, you get 2 absolutely free. That's right, absolutely free. Or purchase 3 100-watt LED bulbs for the same price and get 1 100-watt LED bulb free. Trinity also has the following options. Purchase 2 4-foot LED tube or 1 8-foot or 2 LED colored bulbs for the same price, $112.50. At Trinity, we also stock specialty items and a wide range of electrical supplies for all your household, medical, marine, commercial, and much more. Any hard-to-find bulbs or parts, we can source it locally or internationally. Check us out at 123 Western Main Road in St. James or call 628-8373, WhatsApp 461-8620 or email trinityetc@yahoo.com.
Every word, every line, every paragraph,
depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life, because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
The World of Reggae Mega Concert just got bigger and better. All patrons are now eligible to win the Mega Concert Grand Prize of a brand new Proton X50 from Ansa Motors. Get your tickets now at advertised outlets only. Courtyard 400, VIP stage front 800, and VVIP all-inclusive only 1400. This is your chance to see the legends of reggae and dancehall. Then drive off in a brand new car. Exclusively at the World of Reggae, Saturday, 8th June at the North Park, Queens Park, Savannah. This promotion is approved by the NLCB.
Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Mifflin Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Arouca. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Mifflin also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Mifflin.
For over 100 years, radio has been the most accessible, and to date, it's still the most listened to medium everywhere. More FM 104.7 is programmed so you can hear us everywhere. Never miss a beat. This station and its programming is fit for the listeners everywhere with the most variety in Trinidad and Tobago. You are guaranteed to reach your target market with More FM 104.7. Get more sales, get more clients. Book your ads today by calling us 221-4913.
A lucky homeowner will win a brand new car. Yes! A brand new Mitsubishi Expander Cross. Yes, park in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. Get in a gear with DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate. The oasis of Cunupia will satisfy your needs for a new lifestyle. Beautifully designed, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior, sophisticated finishings, with superbly manicured landscaped green spaces, front and backyard included, starting at $1.65 million. Call now and book a viewing. 691-5659. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Cunupia.
The World of Reggae, Saturday, June 8th, Queens Park, Savannah, welcomes the living legends, Shabba Ranks, Barrington Levy, Anthony B, Maxi Priest, Sean Mason, Black Royalty, and more. Tickets available now. Courtyard 400, VIP stage front 800. Exclusively at Cache Nationwide. Larry's Fashion Labels Chiguanas, Bobby's Bar Q Rep, Rennie Shoe Store, High Street San Fernando, Castro's Arena, and online at Island E-Tickets. Brought to you by the Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies, DG Homes, and powered by Macusson Triple Extra Stout, Angostura White Oak, B-Mobile and B-Mobile Secure, and Rick L Services.
Cook it up, anything is there.
Skull, hey. You're cooking, you're trying to cook, or you're trying to sing?
Eminem, when I done bust the spot, done get my vocals right, then I go in. So low, man.
History Caravan is in your area. Sunday, 9 June, we head to Dustil Door, Harryland Junction, Gonzales. Registration 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Be on time. It's the top talent of the Caribbean. Remember, walk with your flash drive if needed.
Hey. You in here they having a cookout?
Yes, it's a cookout competition. Big's Bar, Cheetah's Bar, Butcher's Bar, Casablanca Bar, and of course, Dust Till Dawn. They're going to be competing for the top prize at their annual cookout competition. So who is going to be victorious? You never know. You got to make your way down to Pariland Junction, Gonzales. Sunday, June 9th. That's this Sunday. Dust Till Dawn. We will be there.
Music lovers, it's time to celebrate 20. Join us as we roll out the red carpet for the inaugural More Music Festival. The More Music Festival. Book the date now. Saturday, 20th July. The More Music Festival.
Gonna make this a night to remember.
That's right, it's 20 years of incredible music. Soca, reggae, chutney, steel pan, R&B, and more. All on one stage. Join the More FM star-studded cast for a musical journey over 2 decades of hits.
Gonna make this a night to remember.
Saturday, 20th July, the More Music Festival.
Black is elegant. Black is seductive. Black is sexy.
Hyde and Fauk presents Black and Sexy.
Black and sexy.
You couldn't get me physical down.
An exclusive party experience.
June 22nd from 10 p.m.
At the Police Mess, Circular Road, St. James.
Black and sexy DJs for the night are
DJ Ramona and DJ Darrell.
Kevin Baker and Beats by Robin.
The massive Dr. Hyde and Rise International. Black and Sexy.
Tickets cost $100. You pay more at the door.
And available at Bobby's Bachelorette,
Sammy's Seafood Arima,
No Luna Baruka,
Hunty's Outlet,
Fauk's Barbershop Mova, and at the Police Mess in St. James.
For more information and tickets, call 303-5920
or 748-0085. Black and Sexy.
Black and Sexy.
Saturday, 22nd of June at the Police Mess, Long Circular Road, St. James.
Sponsored by Tech Flex, powered by 104.7.
Big body, what's up?
Are you heading east this Friday or Saturday? Make Cabs Bar and Lounge Krabbe your #1 choice for cold beers, great music, hot fries, tasty chicken, and unbelievable fish combo. From 4 p.m., join More FM's Starboy Kerry and yours truly Music Library. Cabs Bar, your one-stop for cold beers, tasty food, fun, and yes, each and every Friday and Saturday, win a bottle on the spot at 11 p.m. Yes, complete on location, the entry form, and at 11 p.m. you come an instant bottle winner. The one place in the east where the beers are very cold, the fries are very hot, and the chicken and fish combo tasty. So join the fun at Cabs Bar and Lawn at Curep.
Lauren said, call out in New York City.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's approximately 25 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. The lines are open for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. What's on your front burner? as Lennox Smith mentioned earlier on, it's Friday. What was some of the things that were supposed to make news that we missed? What are some of the things that you want to make news? Was supposed to be put out there? As we always give you the opportunity and tell you, hey, let's use the airwaves, let's use our voice for good. Let me don't waste no time. So for all the new callers, 229-0251, 229-0251 or 239-5120, 239-5120, or give us a WhatsApp call. Or send your WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053, 366-3053. The lines are open. Morning caller.
Yes, and good morning, Andy. Central here, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. May God continue blessing you guys with the continuous job that you all are doing and highlighting the country from right from wrong. My friend Berna is Andy. The PNM must go. The PNM has to go. And the PNM have been doing nothing for the past 9 years. And you telling me they still want to come back in power only wicked hour. But why the PNM so? All they know they can't do the job and they still want to be there. Do like Johnny Walker and just come out of office and keep walking. And you have a blessed weekend and it's that.
And it's that. Oh boy. Morning caller.
Yeah, these fellas will spoil vinegar. Good morning.
Morning caller.
Fellas and women, spoil vinegar. Good morning.
Morning. At the end of the day, is the poor people suffering in this country. I have a message for the Prime Minister and his government. I said to the Prime Minister this morning, get willing to come on board, get him as an advisor to help ease the crime situation in this country, because he was a former commissioner of police already, and the job, he will surely do a good job. Or if not, forget all the anger, the bitterness, and the hate in this country, a little bitter. It have a next one willing to come on board, Ian Allen, and as once working with the police already. Too much of damn blood shed in this country, shedding day by day, and the Prime Minister's government seems not to care about the poor people. We suffering out here. It's time to stop and forget all the hate and the bitterness. I said to you this morning, the citizens of this country need attention help in this country to combat all the crime situation. And all you can do it, the government have no damn clue. All you can do it, get somebody on board to help.
Thank you very much. Morning caller.
Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
Andy?
Go ahead, my brother.
I want to lodge a little complaint. I find every time I'm making my contribution, I'll be getting cut off. If it is that time,
No. You don't be getting cut off.
Well, I'm telling you that because I did be talking and I hear the radio program, other thing going on. So I am saying this. If this is the thing, then I go stop calling and, I go just listen there. Because every day.
No. Your contribution is very, very important. It have a lot of people love your contribution. All what people is saying is take it in snips. If you have points to bring, it's 4 instead of bringing 4 and 5 one time, hit them at 2, and then in the next hour you come in, you hit them at next 2, than taking the time, and then remember you still sometimes come back to things. So that is all. Other than that, your contribution is very, 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 very important. So if you have several things to talk about this morning, just choose about 2, and then you go organize and come back in and hit with the next 2 or however it go. So you make,
Let me start. Right now, I want to draw people's attention in this country. This country has crashed. The economy has crashed. And based on what you're reading on the papers, because here why? And Andy, all this resulting from what, Andy? It's the closure of Petrotrin, Lennox. If you listen, my brother, because here it is, Tuesday Express, and you was quoting Lennox. Finance Minister laments lower oil and gas revenues warns of challenging 3 years ahead of tax not collected. If we had Petrotrain running, we'd have been getting revenue. We'd have been getting foreign exchange and all these things. And we don't have to resort to increase in taxation and all these kind of things. And what is frightening, Andy, if people feel this is ordinary, listen what's going on. Well, all right, they talk about the health situation, and they will have to do something, to, I don't know how to put the word to do it, but they may have to cut back on the healthcare services, somewhere or the other. They went on to talk about WASA. They went on to, and they're talking about now the subsidy on gas. So all these are further things that are going to be cut. WASA going to increase rates, gas subsidies and all these kind of things. And it is frightening because here why? On the same thing Tuesday article. And sometimes these economists and them just get so pissed off, like fellas who I hold in high esteem, Mikey Arjuna. And this is what he said. The concern of Minister Imbert regarding this country multi-million-dollar tax gap are justified. Then what he went on to say, according to the state relies heavily on taxes on income and profit, generating $42 billion, over 68%. Imagine your country taxes over 68%. And this thing, you're killing people. He added that to combat tax evasion and avoidance, the government might raise taxes unfairly burdening compliant taxpayers and creating unfair competition in the private sector. Why the hell they didn't go after those people who own big business, who own taxes, Andy? So you not want to come and tell me, Arjun, that because of them who didn't comply with, that we know the government could raise taxes as a consequence of that. We, the law-abiding citizens, will have to pay additional things. This is madness. This government, and you see, you have to look at this thing objectively, because when the court passed the judgment the other day for the Revenue Authority, he probably instructed him, but he said, hey, move with this with vigor, enforce this thing immediately, because they were looking for revenue, they're looking for money, the country bankrupt. But now that the court has ruled again, telling them, hey, you have to wait till September. They're desperate, they don't have money. And you're going to see the effect of all these things. Where this come into play, where the government raising taxes, increasing water rates, thing, and I want to tell public servants, not only public servants, but workers in general, because of the dramatic decline of the economy, businesses are going to close, people are going to lose their job. Public servants who are on contract and all wouldn't get all their contracts and so renewed. So whenever you always see there's a call for people to come outside there in your large numbers, only heed the call now, because the country has gone bankrupt and commitment and them has been lied. Because if it is that you cannot account for $3 billion to this country, where the money gone? Where the money gone? And that's what I tell you. The watchdog are supposed to be the trade unions and all of them. But all of them, they fall by the wayside. Waste of time with them. And the only salvation the working class people is to listen to the ground report and heed the call and come out there when this, the call is made to show, the support. Because as I say, Andy, this thing ain't no ordinary thing, Andy. This is no ordinary thing. And one of the persons who representing the government on this thing is this lawyer fella. Oh God, I have his name right here. Jesus Christ. Anyhow, he was one of the lawyers who, when the Nelson Gate thing, where they received monies, he and Gilbert Peterson and them, and when they got to the DPP, say that they didn't give them authorization for indemnity for any thing with Nelson Gate and whatnot. I think they withdraw them, they pass back the money back to the government. So you see, these are the people they have lined up to collecting high revenue based on what they're doing to jeopardize and victimize people. And it ain't now. This thing ain't now, Andy. It is a crisis we're in. We have no money, absolutely no money to run this country. But I expect the DPP should have instructed the police to go and arrest Imbot and Rowley and all of them. All of them. Because you can't tell me, Rowley, you closed down Petrotrin, a revenue earner of this country, bringing in foreign exchange and everything. And because of that closure, this country has crashed. You all should be in jail. So DPP, don't play games. Instruct the police and them to go and arrest these people. And they have a blessed day, brother.
Thank you very much. Oh boy.
And there's a logical
Go
corollary,
ahead,
a logical conclusion. Anybody with a modicum of common sense will draw that conclusion. Go ahead, caller.
Wait.
Sorry about that.
It are two callers. So let me take one at a time. Line one. WhatsApp, you wait. Go ahead, line one.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to you, big good man.
Hey, Mr. Lahoketa, long time we in here in your man. Like a leaving room for new callers because we need to hear some new callers too, you know.
Yeah. Listen, too much of you regulars every day. So I want to hear new callers. But then we do the regular calling. But hold on the program, so allow the new callers to come into one. You know why I want to find out? I watch it news, and I feel ashamed for Ian Allen and Gary Griffith. You mean them fellas bow themselves to Rowley boy, that demon boy? Yeah, Ian Allen, Dr. Rowley, you say thing about me too? Like you want to cry. You say thing about me. So if I say something about you on the TV, you had to hold that down. I tell you, I want to come and help you fix the country. You turn me down because so many years ago I said thing about you. And then Gary Griffith did the same thing. Begging Rowley. If I said anything wrong, I apologize. But the country is bigger than us. And Dr. Rowley, let's get together, bury our differences. The man keeps saying he wants no help from the UNC. He wants no help from nobody. So all the begging and humbling all yourself under this man. Oh God, Dr. Rowley, forgive us and let us work together. The man said he don't want to work with all your boy. A big man like Gary Griffith and Ian Allen, all these independent big men, all the humbling all yourself to this man, boy. And I don't dare I said that I'm vexed, boy. Anyhow, I love to listen to this.
All right.
Well, as he spoke there, I want to say
wait, no, the next caller. All right.
Good morning, Miss Lorna. Good morning, Miss Lorna.
Oh, Miss Lorna.
I ain't saying no more.
Go ahead, caller. I ain't what the caller said. Of course, we know.
Miss Lorna.
Hey, Mikey. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Andy for Gandhi.
Nice. And the people of Valencia show.
Gandhi for Andy.
And the people of Valencia show they want Andy. But you go ahead.
And that is why we want foreign observers. Okay, Lennox. Tell Andy that when you have to talk, and I on the line, give you your moment, eh? So, Mr. Lennox, what you had to reply to say, I give it you 2 minutes. So here what's going on. Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Croft, you be on Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, let me ask all your question. Kid Rowley have no intention of fighting crime and dealing with the criminal elements. Because you see for yourself, two people come from away, walk through the hills of Lavantil, the flats at Trinidad, the plains, all over where they know is a hotspot or vulnerable to crime and criminality, as we will see. Because those fellas don't have license for the gun, so it's an illegal thing. Rowley head of National Security Council. So he pussyfooting on this crime plan because he want to use it to get rid of the ethnic group of the UNC base. So that when they run havoc. Because you know everything, you know. So my call this morning is for the UNC supporters. Want to understand it's right to tell one another good.
Caller.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We can tell what every day we have an internal election for the executive. And when we play stupid, This is what we're going to get with Keith Rowley going forward because they use it all over. They realize Keith Rowley have no way, no indicator to show that he will do this dictionary. We call out the EDC. We call out the EDC for what it is. We see what the mischief they're going to do. So UNC supporters, I think the member of parliament at the UNCs and them have the list of your register who is financial members. Go and check all the name. And let me stop the pussyfooting. And let me put the star as our executive in power. And let's start going towards building our nation and living a better life. And this study momentum in Grandi and Valencia. And you telling me, parade all of them, can't start that momentum. And tell the people, hey, here what's going on. In the end of the day, we is one. And let me start voting and withdraw the stupidness. We down that road, we explain, we see from Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, we see from Raj Maharaj and Trevor Sudama. We see it from Dukaran and them. The COP, the council, the COP, Congress people, 110,000 votes. And what they do? They get one thing and they pay them run away with it. I just asked Makela if the desal plant losing the revenue it's supposed to make. I just asked that question from my neighbor. Because you see, when other people have their own private agenda to serve, and Ms. Kamla Prasad says, Andy working on the ground, and Roberts working on the ground, Senator Naked working on the ground. We have the seats on them, and all is still trying to say that we can keep the house in order and given the PNM to mobilize and mislead the African diaspora crying out the bawling. Them done with Mr. Gary Griffith, them done with Philip Alexander, them done with third party, Third party have no really consider. The PNM that's machinery that's over how the only thing they didn't say that our political leader didn't go buy Latin and buy 2 underwear. Yeah? And the thing for the shelf now buy. Look at the price that cost a little, the man not micromanaging. And don't all the health. Look where it reached. That is rock bottom. After this is nothing. And he's going to come with it. They're going to cut it off. They will amputate it. Because he known for it. And he was hinting long time. Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Croft, and UB. And Mr. Amar is giving me 3 hours of precious time. Want to go in all the empty office and see for the name and come now, man. 1 star, 1 leader, 1 party. Good morning, the Bigo.
Thank you so much. Oh boy. Mikey, a pleasant good morning to you.
Hey, good morning to you, my brother Andy Pitbull Williams. Morning to you, brother Lennox Smith, a newbie, and to all the good folks. Am I coming in clear, gentlemen?
Loud and clear. Coming very clear, man.
Very lucid.
Yes. Well, you know,
today... I do apologize for yesterday.
Nah, but you know, today we're going in again to the internal, as Ground Report always bravely goes into whatever it have out there to go into without fear or favor. But you go ahead, my brother.
All right, my brother. All right. Well, I mean, today's a big day. So what? Look at it. Today is when we are going to have, of course, this mid-year review, gentlemen. And
yes.
The Hobbit has made it clear. He says that court oil and gas shortfalls, TTRA delays, costing billions in revenue. So the next 3 years is going to be challenging.
Yes.
Mr. Imbert has painted, he has painted a bleak picture of the state of this country's finances. Lower than projected oil and gas revenues, and has warned that the next 3 years will be very challenging from a revenue perspective. He therefore stressed the need to collect taxes to raise revenue, as he disclosed that this country's deficit for fiscal 2024 has increased to some $9 billion instead of the initial estimate of $5 billion. It's bleak. There's no more turning around, no more I can see the light and all of that and madness. set a shallow and empty lyric I've been hearing for the last 9, almost 10 years. He's coming to tell us something that we live on a daily basis. I mean, come on, people have to stop playing we for fools, man. Whatever it is, he coming to tell us that is bleak, that there's no hope, that there's no opportunity. We know that already. We've been living it for more than 9 years right here in this country. What can you tell us, Simbert? The only surprising news that we can hear as citizens in this country now is that they don't want nothing, their friends don't want nothing, their family don't want nothing, and their finances don't want nothing. Because it is only in their interest, their benefit. That's right. Themselves, their friends, their family, and their finances. We got to stop having these people take you for fools. We got to touch on this next week. You see this US $5 billion credit from the African bank, from X-Bank? The African bank is there, and they are willing $5 billion US dollars. But why it is that this government is making it available to the regional elites, the regional 1%? That's right. We came out in the midst of a pandemic. So many retail outlets couldn't open up. No lifeline, no economic lifeline from this government. Nothing at all. A line of credit, some overdraft, no kind of assistance. They came late in the game with something from FCB, and FCB want to know everything about you. What color underwear your mother wore the night that you, all of that they want to know. All of these retail outlets was affected, and you tell me you make trips to Ghana, you flip, dip, and skip, you went all over, and you ain't mentioning this? This is a shoo thing? And this is the black government, the black man, the black this and the black that. Isn't that what they tell you? They rather suffer under the black man than anybody else assisting them. But the black man didn't tell them about this $5 billion. The black man didn't tell them that they had an opportunity there to elevate themselves. The black man isn't saying he wants some of that money so he can assist with the fight against crime. The black man didn't say, let me reach out to Dr. David Mohammed and all the conscious brothers and say, let's do something for the people. We didn't mention anything about the board until and environs who didn't get a day's work according to him back then. You think that US $5 billion won't help them? You think that didn't pass through the mind of the black man? Why? Why black man? Why? Because conveniently you use this race card. But when it comes to elevating your own people, bring them up, giving them opportunities, the black man is blind. $5 billion, and you want to make it available to what? The regional 1%? So they must have everything? The only thing we would be surprised to hear from Imber today, that less will be taken by them, less will be taken by their friends, less will be taken by their family, and less will be taken by their finances. It's the only thing we'd be surprised today. But when it comes to doom and gloom, you have given us a first-hand experience. You, Dr. Rowley, and your incompetent government. We know it bleak. We know it bad. It have people, you call them today, hey, all right, I'll get that money Friday. When you do call back, nobody in answer. You think they don't know? Some people don't even want to say hello on WhatsApp. They're playing peekaboo because any kind of correspondence, they know, oh God, somebody come and ask for something. Oh God, they want something from me. That's how we live in. There's nothing that Imber can come today that's can surprise us. Nothing. Living it. We are living.
Andy, I'm not getting mic. I'm not getting mic.
Yes, my mic ended up.
Are you getting me
back
now?
working.
Yes, Mike. I'm getting you back now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you didn't finish what you were saying. So maybe you could start from a point where you believe that you might have gotten cut off.
The bottom line is this, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Nothing that Imbert is coming to tell us today is going to be surprising if it reflects anything of doom and gloom. lived it for the past almost 9, 10 years. The only thing that's going to be surprising is if we hear today that it's going to be less for them, their friends, their family, and their finances.
Agreed. Of course, and he's going to hype up the latest IMF report on Trinidad and Tobago. But of course, we know depend on the source because.
But what going on is, Mikey, at the end of the day, let the people in Trinidad and Tobago know exactly in advance what is his input going and do and going and talk and where he reach and what's going on, you know. And the ground report is always right, you know. Or they will see everything Michael Kerr said there. That input coming to talk is exactly what it is going to talk. That is how advanced the ground report is. That is how we know them. That is how we see through them. And that is why we have to play a major role in getting them out of office. Because we know them. We know them better than anybody. Let me go to the lines, man.
That's right, Andy.
I want to call it during the course of the break said, listen, I wonder if they spoke to the Auditor General, the IMF. I wonder if they spoke to her. And obviously not. They will be singing the song of the government, and he's going to ring that right through in the Parliament today.
Nice. Let's go to the lines. Morning, caller.
Outside.
Caller, good morning. You could go ahead.
Yeah, morning, Andy for Grandy and Grandy for Andy. Morning, Lennox Smith. Morning, Mikey K, Newbie, and Trinidad and Tobago and all the listeners. Recently, I was listening to the BBC sometime this week, and they're advertising a play that's supposed to air tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. If you don't get it Saturday, you're going to get it Sunday. The name of the play is The Mighty Kobo. That is what they say. They're talking about a Calypsonian and so on. So it appears as though it has a local flavor now. And I think, it could not have come at a better time. The Mighty Kobo, the English people wouldn't say Kobo as how we just say Kobo. They say Kobo. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I mean, when you listen, I mean, you know what a Kobo is. A Kobo does feed on dead things. So when I juxtapose that to what's happening in the economy, knowing that this prime minister that we have closed on Petrotrin and literally bust the economy. Kobos is only feed on dead animals, dead things. You're watching to see how they're offering 4% to public servants, and then sometime last year, the Prime Minister and them want to raise salaries now in the Parliament and they shut it down. Where the feeding and the last, they're trying to get the last for everything and nothing for the rest of us. So I want to advise and encourage people to listen to that BBC play, the international competition, the Mighty Kobo, and see if it have any relation to what is happening to Trinidad and Tobago right now. Thank you all very much. Ground Report and Andy for Grandy and Grandy for Andy.
All right, thank you very much. Next caller, morning caller, we're calling from. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Hi, good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks.
And I should say good morning, gentlemen, right? And the point is this, like La Hockita and all of them getting fed up of hearing all of you calling every morning. But we love the country and we have to make a contribution, and there is always room for new callers to call. Many times I am hearing you say, Andy, callers on the line, callers on the line. So everybody have, the opportunity to call. All you don't discriminate, you understand? It's a good program. Anyway, I heard Mikey saying this morning that Imbertus said that the next 3 years will be challenging. Now, you see how these people, evil, wicked, and sinful, and want to make sure that people live under pressure in this country? But don't have 3 years in government again. This is the disrespect that they have for the people. Or they're supposed to have 1 year more, and or they shouldn't even have the 1 year, because that is much too long, you understand? And you know something? It is really bother me when I hear people saying, this country has no money, the country bankrupt. All you get sense now. That is what Imbert want all you to think. The country has no money for people, the ordinary people like myself. The Imbert realize the people don't want nothing. He can tell them a pig is a donkey. He can tell them a bachak is an elephant. And whatever he can stand up and tell them, they accept it and they keep quiet. They do absolutely nothing about it. When you look at it, I hear people talking about no forex, no this, no that, small businesses in trouble. Do you see any one of them organize and come out and have a protest the way the ground report do it? No, you don't see it. Everybody's sitting down and taking everything that Imbert and them doing to them, and then they singing. But let me tell you this now. The country don't have no money for we. The country have plenty money, billions and billions of dollars for the 1% and for the PNM, friends and family. So you understand? So stop all your dotations when Imbert comes to fool all you, to tell all you, we don't have this and don't have that. They have, but not for we. And then one thing I want to find out. You know, we're having a problem with his Christmas is the man name. He's a foreigner who came to this country, and we know it's gone all over the world. That's how people treat foreigners. You know, last night I was looking at the news, and I saw this Islamic scholar and some group came to Trinidad to have a workshop, and immigration, and they did not allow them to enter Trinidad, right? Immigration, the man at immigration said, or the immigration officer said, that he was told to block them and make sure, find anything to make sure that they do not enter into Trinidad, right? Now it is the immigration right to refuse entry to people who they don't think should be in the country. But my problem is, if you as immigration decide you're not letting anybody come in the country, and the people question why you're not letting me come in the country, I think they should answer and say, well, you know something, you are not allowed to come into this country because of X, Y, and Z. You don't have to let everybody come in, but at least there must be a reason and explanation why you're not letting them come in. You understand? And the journalists were saying they call immigration to get a reason. No response. They call our God, they call the Minister of National Insecurity once again. No response. So this is why we are getting a bad light throughout the world when it comes to people coming into our country. So you know something? There are questions that must be answered, and we must let them know. Nobody can walk in and just jump in here, but we must have a reason why. You understand? So let me just say, when you look at it, they're making all of us look bad. You're making all of us look bad. So people, as I say, all you continue and Andy, yesterday you started that you're talking about the internal election.
Yes.
But you start too late, man. But so let me get up the line.
Talk about the internals.
You start too late yesterday, man. You start too late. But anyway, all who come in now, make sure you come out and vote. Your performance beat all talk. But all your ex-star talk done. Have a blessed day, fellas, and a lovely weekend.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy.
Morning, Malcolm X.
Morning, Mikey K. Morning, Lennox. And I want all you to take a record of this morning, because Trinidad and Tobago, all who sleeping, I want them to continue sleeping. Now I hear Mikey K talking about Imbert coming in Parliament today with money. Now, Trinidad and Tobago are what TTT, which I meet a fella from TTT say, they could only publish lies with the government give them, they can't publish the truth. I want TV6, I want Guardian Express and everybody to go up to Camp Komuto, the army camp, and see about 100 vehicles. I was in a very big conversation yesterday with some soldiers. And as Mikey K really saying, Dr. Rowley, they say, promised some set $1 million to the soldiers and retiree soldiers in our back pay. Up to now, they didn't receive it. That is one. Two, they was to call back some of them retiree soldiers to help them with crime. They have about 100 vehicles. They show me it. One of the soldiers show me on the phone where they have the vehicles up in Kumuto. And they say the government bring those vehicles to deal with crime. Let me tell Trinidad and Tobago something. Down to the army know this government is part of the crime. No? They're not looking to solve crime. No? That is why I find election stay not. You know how much people go there in a year time? These people and them, just who ain't dead with COVID, they don't want we to handle black youth. And I hear a woman the other day speaking on a program, and Andy, I keep telling all you, black people is the problem, especially we Negro hard head, who we voting for black people with the hard head. I hear some bank from Africa want to come here. Just imagine we had the majority of African ministers, and them had two. I'm telling you, we're here on 919 with some fat so biggest or some fella, which Andy, I will like that lady. I will like that lady to call this program, because this program have some of the airs where people conscious of what's going on. The people who ain't listen to that program, just imagine, or just stopping an African bank from coming here. We go help African people. And the people now who blocking that bank, when you go by Republic Bank, you can't get a loan because you have to bring your mother to bring she money. Just imagine you want $1,000 loan. And you want $1,000 right now by Republic Bank. You have to bring Mikey K to put 1,000 for you to get 1,000. So you best borrow it from Mikey because you have to pay interest to the bank. And that is what they're doing for people. And the African people didn't understand. I know the Indian had some banker India. I don't know if it come here, if it here or what. The Chinese have the association. The 1% had their own insurance. They had their own bank. Them don't have problem with foreign US and thing, you know. And here who's suffering. And I'm telling all your PNM people, PNM keeping we in bondage as African people. We is not to go up. What happened to the drug susu they talk about? You know how much little black people get money and buy can't pay off the loan? They run quick and they crush it. Rowley get on the TV and he says it's a cancer, it's a this, and they can't tolerate it. But all in realize where they want we to stay. We have to pay all the tax. We have to pay everything. But I want Andy, Mikey, Lennox, we have to take a drive up Komuto. And if they spend so much money on vehicle where they can't answer to the Auditor General with taxpayers' money, and all you have it pack up there, all you ain't doing nothing. You see for George Hines and them fellas, boy, let me tell all this in both Dr. Rowley, they're showing where you have a big farm up in Waterfield with all them set up bronco. All you remember, people, children hungry, old people can't get medication, people can't get placed on bed in the hospital, the security people getting killed in the hospital. All you, Rowley, all you call election, all you should need to call election. All you should dissolve parliament, and all you go home. Because let me tell all you something, the kind of money all you running down, the kind of money we all you looking to make in both and all you great-grandchildren can't sell spend it. So we all you doing people who should have a good part of life. Trinidad and Tobago, the two things on my agenda is Camp Kabuto, the soldiers who want the pension, and bring the soldiers and people out to help you with the crime, and bring the African bank, so let African people try. All you don't tell me about black people can't run things. We don't want that no more. Let me try that. Andy, Lennox, Mikey, I want a meeting with all you, that I will have a meeting with all you with certain people. That is only the ground report. Really have people talking what's happening. TV6 and them ain't interested in that. You know? Amalgamated, getting all the security contract all over the place, you see, amalgamated. You know? Just imagine Fire One selling fireworks for Christmas. But yet still, when you buy fireworks as a little black boy in that area, they want to charge you. Why you want to stop Mr. Fire One? Because you know why? He and certain people, the big man in this country, who is both who he is, his personal partner. Them and the ones and them amalgamated. Let me tell you something, boy. Rowley is just the figure one to fool black people, boy. But the real people who run in this country, Trinidad and Tobago, is we slave masters' children. We keeping we where we is Lavanti. We have to stay so. Cocoa Belmont, all you have to stay so, kill one another. And while we dying, in both can account for $3 billion. Boy, election should be in the morning, boy. And you PNM people, or people in this country want to go back and vote this government. I saying, whether Camilla, what Camilla did, she's a woman. Woman is boss. Give a woman a chance again because she proved her point. And all the wolf around she, I want to warn she, Miss Camilla, examine the horns before you bring them in. You have to bring in people like Andy and Mikey K and them people were crying out for poor people in wilderness. Plenty people want to talk. But boy, that meeting I was in yesterday, it's hurtful being a crisis. The government encouraging the crime with little black children to die who ain't dead from COVID had to dead by the gun because who gave them the gun? All you take in all your shoes that and wonder. But the army well disappointed in the back pay.
Yeah. Thank you, Malcolm X.
Caller, morning caller. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey.
Morning.
Andy, I was listening last night. The United Patriots had a meeting in Makale, Claxon Bay, and I was listening to them. You know, and these people lie so much. They lie so much. And everything they base the issue on was Kamala. What Kamala has done to these people? You know, Pare, if you read this morning Express, Pare say he tired losing. But I want to tell him, if he listens to this program, he's going to continue losing. But he's going to lose out completely. The next one, Rodney Charles, he jump in on the podium like if he's a Baptist. Like if the power come on him. People don't want to listen to them. And your heads, as a young woman, she lies so damn much. You know, and you know, this 6 of them remind me about Ramesh and Sudama and Rasmaraj when they wanted to bring them Pandey government. You know, they are the incarnation of those 3 of them. You know, and they well planned it. But people don't want to listen to them. People don't want to hear them. And people who they're going to, I want you all to open our eyes and vote for the star. Don't vote for the hand. Vote for the star. Because these people are liars. They are traitors. And you cannot believe traitors. Because if they could betray a woman who is so good to them, and a woman who was good to them, if they could betray that woman, what are they going to do with the population? They are all for themselves. So the population, I want you all to open your eyes. Vote for the star. Yes, you don't trust traitors. They're going to tell you this today, and tomorrow they'll do something else. And that's exactly what was going on there. And they are the reincarnation of Ras Maharaj, Sudama, and Lawrence Maharaj. The same thing that this treated, the same thing that the 6 do. You know? But you know, the most of all, who surprised me most? Anita Haynes. She surprised me most of everybody. You know? And I listened to that entire meeting last night I had on the TV. And it's lies and more lies and more lies. You know? These people don't realize that what that it's going to come back and haunt them one day. The same thing that happened to Ramesh, Ralph, and Sudama. They were out of politics. You know? And that is going to come back and haunt them one day. As the saying goes, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And to me, in my view, I have known Kamala for a very long time. You know, she was a very... But they are...
You're breaking up, Mr. Ramnarine.
They are biting her. And they are back talking her. Anyhow, Andy, that's what I have to say this morning. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Trinidad and Tobago, again, because it looked like that is the direction in which you all want to go. We have two slates. Slate Patriot with a hand, Slate Star. The slate that Kamala Prasad Bisesa endorsed. And we also have one independent that vying for one of the positions of deputy political leader, Robert Amaro. I gave my verdict on Robert Amaro, which is, if you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, wants to vote for Robert Amaro or believe in him in whatever way, give him your support. I also went as far to say why I cannot support the Patriot hand slate. Because the intent, from the beginning, they start bad. They betrayed. Because from the beginning, they sell that it have an internal elections up for the political leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa. They sell to us that the internal election date is up, and they don't want to call the internal elections. They don't want to call the internal elections. They also sell to us in doing all of that the agenda was moving Kamala Prasad Bisesa. That is where we boil down when at the end of the day, leadership elections was not up. All was up is Natek from deputy go straight down. Leadership, which is Kamala, is next year. And they did all of that. Hence the reason why I cannot support the hand slate. I can't support them because based on the 5 UNC MPs and all. Because they just start off with 2. One was, the next 3 wasn't saying nothing. And then all of a sudden they start up jumping one by one. So just showing all you how I'm not feeling good about that slate and why. That is what went on. Then they organize. So my vibes to this. The Natek fight to win Natek, which Natek plays a very important role when it coming to picking MP, candidates, selections of candidates. And I am watching this as that internal election move. It's not really to unite the UNC. It's to hoist Kamala Prasad Bisesa. I believe that in all my heart. This internal elections with the hand slate is to get rid of Kamala. Because how would she be able to become a prime minister or get the opportunity to be a next prime minister the way they're talking about she like this right now, right? And if it is, it's not about hoisting her. If it's not about hoisting her, well then why are you all talking like that about her? And then not only that, put it into a broader prospect. Let me put it. Knowing that you all have, well, if you all win, you all have the power to determine if she get back Separio or not. I ain't not seen unity. I ain't seen unity. And Kamala Prasad Bisesa deserve a next chance. She endorsed Team Star. And it's Team Star we voting for. Well, let me say, I am voting for Team Star. It's up to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, members of the UNC, to be smart. Be smart. Because again, I'm not seeing unity. I am seeing the coming in there using the power of NATEC to interrupt the whole place. Like if it's a PNM mole reaching in there. But I'm not saying they are PNM. All of us are UNC. And when the dust is settled and Team Star win, everybody have to get in line. Because the enemy is not one another. The enemy is the PNM and Dr. Keith Rowley government in what they're doing. I'm not saying that the hand slate patriots ain't genuine. I don't know. Because they started off deceitful with an agenda of the political leader must go, which is technically a coup. When internal election for leadership was not up or not ready, that's why next year, 2025. And when they didn't get away with that, all of a sudden, NATEC, they don't want to call NATEC elections, and they want to postpone NATEC and call the elections and call it when it wasn't due neither. So you have really had to wonder, what is the team hand agenda? What? And I believe that move, in wanting to win NATEC, is to move Kamala Prasad Bisesa. That is my belief. I don't know where, we're trying to make the lines are open. All right, Lennox Smith, you're there, Mikey. That's my belief.
Well,
Yes.
anybody sitting from the outside objectively and looking in.
Let's give
I'm
Mikey.
not a member of the
Let's
party.
give Mikey an opportunity to talk because he's a member.
Mikey, are you?
All right, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You hear me, Ronnie? Well, let me make it clear, and people have been calling me and asking me about the same issue. I want to make it crystal clear. My political leader, member of parliament for Superior, the opposition leader of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa, has made this crystal clear since May 25th of this year. And she replied to Mr. Parry, the MP for Mayaro. And she made reference to an email correspondence dated Friday, May 24, 2024, which she received at 10:33 p.m., inviting her to attend the campaign launch on Saturday, May 25th, 2024, at 7 p.m. That, of course, was for Team Patriots. Notably, this invite has been issued at totally short notice, less than 24 hours. But anyhow, the lady that she is, and understanding diplomacy, she replied to the correspondence, and I respond as follows. Reference to your first point where you state, I wish to express my gratitude for your decision to call our party's internal elections. He reminded him, A, widely published consistent comments regarding my track record and stated intention of calling the UNC's internal elections when they are constitutionally due. B, notably, since I assumed leadership of the party on January 24, 2000, internal elections under my watch were held as constitutionally due 24th of March 2012, right? The 5th of December 2015, the 26th of November 2017, the 6th of December 2020, the 26th of June 2022, and now the 15th of June 2024. C. Therefore, there's no need for anyone to thank me for doing my duty as political leader and adhering to the UNC's constitution, especially since my track record of same speaks volumes for itself.
She made that crystal clear. Part 2, reference to your second point where you state, as my political leader, should my team be successful, I commit to working closely with you to strengthen our party. Masha Briggs, I am indeed surprised that you now profess a desire to work with me, given that I am fully aware of the public utterances contrary made by yourself and your team members. I cite just some references here under. 1, Rambly, Kamala must go. 2, Chaguanas West MP Dinesh Rambly slams the leadership of the UNC political leader, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa. 3, Rambly has no confidence in Kamala. 4, Rambly slams Kamala leadership of UNC. Once her out, cult-like behavior will destroy party. And we go on, Rambly questions Kamala's leadership, blah, blah. And she makes reference, and she highlights it. Goes on to say, Rambly to Kamala, no one is trying to control you. Rodney Childs, old politicians fail in Trinidad and Tobago. Rodney Childs had a press conference. He also spoke what new generation of leaders needed. And it goes on. And she answers every single thing. You say you want to work with me. Then, all of a sudden, furthermore, I note the absence of you and your cohorts. The parliamentary sitting of April 26, 2024. Where you consequently failed to support the UNC parliamentary team, defeating the PNM government in a historic vote. It goes on, and she lays it out. So this was answered for me since May 25th, 2024. No, you can't be PNM. And you can't be UNC. You just overly ambitious. That's what's going on here. Let me call it out for what it is. As an individual, you may have a good character. But at the end of the day, the underlining of that is not good. It is not beneficial to the party. And by extension, it's not beneficial to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's not just what you do, but it's how you do it. You could have go about
Mikey,
making
correct.
sure that, hey, listen, constitutionally, give it the time, see if it was going to court, because there's a track record, a proven track record, where the political leader has always called for it when it is constitutionally due. I don't know who get fidgety and who chain you up and who wind you up, but the track record is there. Those of you who always claim to be academically inclined, for some reason, don't go back and do your research and connect the dots. When was it called? And she laid out the dates for you. So this was answered for me since May 25th, 2024. You cannot embarrass the leader. You cannot insult the leader. It's not just what you do, but it's how you do it. And at the end of the day, when the dust is clear, you want to stand side by side with the same leader that all you did was spend time looking for kinks in her armor, when in fact the ground report has laid out every single thing from day one. Even this African bank that was mentioned by Malcolm X, $5 billion that could go to help all these stores that was shut down due to COVID that couldn't reopen. That wasn't a priority for the black man. All these children that you claim that fall through the cracks, and we know geographically where they were living. You ain't put the $5 billion towards that. It's already set up for the 1% regional elites. All of these things, crime, people invading people's home. Parry and his team didn't see that as a priority. At the end of the day, the leader has already spoken. You said all that you had to say. You said your nastiness, your vicious words, violent, poisonous statements. And I take it, I call it, and wherever the chips fall, they fall where they may. And at the end of it all, we have to look at you kind of slanted. Think about when it's all said and then come back. No, not everybody can go on the journey with you. Don't fool yourself. People will claim to be something, but character that lies beneath them, that understanding of sacrifice, that understanding of having to pay your dues, understanding of the knowing that whatever you are part of, you cannot be bigger than what you have to serve. Understanding is evasive, especially for those with lettered names and BAs and MAs, and we have to get away from that. You have to choose people who understand what loyalty, commitment, and dedication is about. Not when the going get tough, get disrespectful. Not when the going get tough, they get nasty. Not when the going get tough, they want to pick up the marbles and go. Not when the going get tough, they want to be driven and engineered by their ego. No, when the going get tough, you stand there side by side, stay laser focused, and rid this country of this PNM blight. It's not about you. It should never be about you. And if you have a problem, so be it. But we know on June 15th what we have to do. It's all about star power. Don't let me play games and mince words. You attacked the leader. It's how you did it. Even if you had good intentions, the way you went about was wrong. It was wrong.
Yes, man. The lines are open. Wow.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
More FM 104.7.
The lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning caller.
Yeah, Puna here again. Mikey, there was an article on the paper some time ago when Dinesh Rambali, well, boy, I don't know how fellas them just call themselves pundit, who's supposed to be religious people. That's a fraud. And he described, you know how he described his fellow parliamentarian colleagues? She said, Kamla Prasad Bisesa is surrounded by a set of zombies. This is the word he used to describe those other parliamentary. Well, I won't call them colleagues because I'm not a colleague. You can't be describing him as that. But there's so much issues as it relates as what Mikey was saying with the economy and whatnot and thing. And these people are making a comment on what it is going on, how this government is running this economy, this country. Crash the economy. Because why I drawing this attention is that, you know, we heard Imbo talking about a report from the IMF praising Trinidad and Tobago and say that we, you know, expected growth and what have you. Publish the letter. Let us see it, call me, but don't lie to the population. You coming up with your own thing, and you see what they say is that the information that you, I think Lennox said it, is the information that you provide to the IMF. Based on that, they will not make a declaration. And I am saying that you all have been lying. Or is it on always some conspiracy with the IMF? Because the IMF will want always to come to them to borrow money as they say, you know, market manipulators. This is what these big institutions are, you know, and confession of an economic hitman. All these things, you have to look at these big institutions. They align themselves with this cycle, you know, the IMF and all of them. And if it is that the IMF, if you want to get pertinent information, wouldn't it be relevant that you find out from the stakeholders of this country, the business sector, even the opposition, as to the true picture of the economy, so that you can make a final determination? But you will do that. You have been doing that for so long, taking information, what Imbot and the finance, as the Minister of Finance, been providing all you, and all you have been lying to the world and telling about the grading, that they're getting A grade and whatnot and whatnot. Whereas we know, because if it is, you see, that the economy has crashed, it has reverted to only taxes and whatnot and whatnot, borrowing, and cannot account for money that they got, and they spend $3-point-something billion. IMF, how you could come up with a report stating that this economy is on the up and expected growth and whatnot and thing. So I am saying, he called me, but you, this is misbehavior in public office, you know? And you and Keith Rowley, all you, Roger Gaspard, please instruct the police to move down with their bracelet and their blue lights and go immediately and arrest these people, you know, because they have stolen the money from this country and cannot be accounted for. And just like the DSS money, the $22 million or whatever, we don't know what the outcome of it, you know, and the money like it just disappeared.
Thank you, Mr. Tunapuna. Oh boy, let's go to the lines. Morning caller, where calling from? We had to take some causes and I had to take a break in a bit.
Andy, good morning. Good morning. This is the 70th call I made to you since you opened this line this morning, and 40 on the landline. I've been counting. I have been counting. Andy, I drank so much of honey and lime and thing this morning just to get to talk to you all.
Nice.
You understand? Right. So let me make my point now. Right. First, I want to congratulate you yesterday on your dialogue about what you said with the slates and them. Right. And I totally agree with what you said. But I want to move on to something first before I get to that. Right. Now, I don't know what's going on with Lennox program in the night. We only got a little bit of it last night, where he was playing the tape with Imbert talking about Rishmi and so, right? But I want to remind people, it was the PNM who hired Rishmi, not the UNC. And Rowley demonized that young lady till she changed her name, and Rowley exposed what her new name was and where she was living. Even when she went to work with Digicel, Rowley make mischief there that she was exposing his business and make everybody from the government stop using Digicel as their supplier. You understand? She was in line for the promotion based on the permanent secretary recommendation. It's not Kamala and them did it, right? And they're talking about what Rishmi did. Rishmi didn't even last 5 days. Rishmi didn't abuse a credit card. She didn't do insider trading, nothing like that. Now, my next point is this National Investment Fund. When Mrs. Bisasa talked about that in 2018, and she said it was a Ponzi scheme, Amber said she was not a patriot and talked one set of hullabaloo, right? Now we are hearing that they lost $2 billion. It's everything these people put their hands on, they are losing. You know why? Because they lied. They lied getting into government. And all the holes that they dig for Kamla Prasad Bisasa's government, and they lied on them, they are falling into it now. Look at what happened to the SSA, right? Look at what happened to it now. Every single thing that they touch, they have destroyed it. They have destroyed this country. And that is why, Andy, we have to be very, very careful how we are voting in this nutcase. And I have been saying all along, and I heard you say this morning, and I'm hoping that UNC members who can vote next week Saturday are listening. The Patriots, and the hands down on them, their intentions are, if they win, to stage a palace school and remove Mrs. Prasad Bisasa. Is that what all you want? We don't want that. Right? They have lied from the beginning, and Mikey was saying it this morning. They lied about she not calling the narcotics, she not calling the internals. They lied about it. And it was from one lie to the next. But you know, two people that shocked me was Anita Haynes and Rodney Charles. Well, Victor Robertson had class by himself. Anita Haynes outgrowing her clothes and she outgrowing her manners, right? She was very disrespectful to Mrs. Prasad Bisasa on that platform 2 nights ago. She is still your political leader. Jump high, jump low. She's still your political leader. So after all you ring this bell and all you lose, how are you all going to face all your friends and them that you all insulting so? How are you? You cannot unring that bell. And Andy, I send you that video, that nasty video, that their team, because Robert Amar wouldn't do something so. It have to be coming from Paris supporters. And that has the UNC cabal written all over it with that nasty video that they're selling, they're sharing. And Rodney Charles, you coming now to ask Mrs. Prasad Bisasa where your $18,000 that you put in since you have been in an MP, right? And based on and he calculating based on the 5 of them, they collected about $1 million and something. And why she couldn't take it and buy land to build the headquarters? Why didn't you ask that all the time? Is it somebody who was privy to information about the money? I'll call it in their treasury, right? Their money in the coffers. Is it somebody privy to that information? Is leaking information to Rodney Charles and those people, those patriots, so-called patriots? I call them traitors, right? Because I want to know if Rodney Charles feel that when they go out on meetings and so, if they're getting it for free, don't they have to pay for it? And I find that was very, very distasteful what it is they're doing. And I'm urging people, I am urging you all, vote for the star team. Nothing else will do. Let the others and them haul. You understand? Let them haul because they cannot help nobody. They are criticizing Mrs. Prasad for saying what she will do when she gets into government, right? But they are talking about when they win, they're going to form alliance with Tom, Dick, and Harry. But you're not the leader. You cannot make that decision, right? Mrs. Prasad is still the leader of the party. And again, I am appealing to people, please, please, vote for the star team and let the traitors and them take the long walk. Thanks a lot, Andy.
You see how they sell out? Miss Anago, you see how they sell out themselves? We hear that, eh?
Yes.
When we win,
yes.
Meaning, all right, let me say we slate win, but remember, Kamala is still the leader, right? We're going to do this.
Still the leader.
We did not know internal for no leadership. So when you get the power to say something like that.
That is what I asked one of the supporters when he questioned me on Facebook. I say, you are talking about going into government with Pare. Mrs. Prasad is still the leader. This election is not for leadership. Are you all going to say to Palace School? He laughed. And that is exactly what it is they're going to do. So if all you, we love Kamala, and if all you love her enough, don't let them do that to her. Because she was a very good prime minister. And they are making plans, right? They are counting eggs in fowl. You understand? Yeah, they're making plans to get rid of her. They're going to stage a palace school. Because Andy, one of the people on the slate, said it last year, August. It only takes 3 MPs to start it, and he will finish it. And let me tell you something here this morning, and today is the 7th of June or something. So I am telling you here today, when that bell ring for internal, you will see Larry Lala, Rushton Parry, and who again rushing the door to be the leader of the UNC. Wait on all, you will see. But as for now, Kamala is still the leader and she still deserves our respect. Thanks a lot and have a good morning. Take care.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Mikey. Morning caller.
Yes. Right here. Go ahead.
Morning caller.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the Going Report this morning?
I'm calling from Tobago.
Tobago, go ahead, Tobago.
I'm saying, wake up, people, wake up. Trinidad and Tobago dead, buried by Imsbert and Rowley. Imsbert have 2 horns on his head, and Rowley wearing a big red coat covered from his head to his toe. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Ah, boy. Morning, caller.
Andy, good morning. Good morning, Ground Report. Westside Miss Santa Cruz and Malcolm X and you guys. Very important answers and questions and debate. Miss Kamala Persad is a good prime minister. She was a good prime minister. And I will vote her back. I'm proud to say that I am a UNC. And to Anita Haynes and to the rest of them, I am so ashamed of you all. You all God are exposing all you for who all you is and who all you was in the UNC. All you was the one who was stabbing she back. So God's showing everybody now. And if people don't have a gift of discernment to recognize what's going on, all of them fighting for power. Kamala is all your boss. How all you could pay all your boss and go and want to form all your own party. And if all and all you do that now and all you form your own party and all you could go on the podium and abuse all your boss, just think about what all you will do should all you ever get in power. If all you could betray all your boss, all you will do that to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That Anita Haynes, I am so ashamed of you, Since you get married, like you changed. The next bald head one, who is so Naparima side, Oh God, man, what is wrong with all the pundit one, What is wrong with all this power? All you looking for? All you want power is greedy, all you greedy, How all you could do that to all your leader? All you have no respect, all you disrespectful to Kamala and to the rest of the people that were her there. You all are very disrespectful, and people in their right mind wouldn't put if all you could be traitors to all your boss, who's Kamala. Think about what are you going to do to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. All you talk Rowley and talk about Rowley. As a matter of fact, all you really ain't talking about Rowley, you know. All you only on Kamala is 9 years Rowley in power. And all you're not talking about all the wrongs that this government is doing. We yet to know from Mr. Colin Booth where that 3.4 billion gone, and you better bring it back, you know. You better bring it back and put it back in the treasury. You have to give account for that. You can't go on scale and Mr. Rowley and all you, right? So again, to that ni makaram. All you buck up on all yourself. And the day according to Mr. De Cruz, if all you should lose, how are you going to face all your boss?
Thank you very much, Beulah. That's so true. That's so true. Oh boy, let's finish. Let's take some more calls. Because we have to go and take a break. While make it short and sweet. Everybody want to say. Morning caller.
Mr. Boy.
Oh boy. Kingsy.
So good morning to you, Mikey. Good morning to you, Lennox Smith. I must say good morning to the listeners and the family on the ground report. What a Friday morning. I want to make it clear, fast as possible, that I ask the question, what next after internal election? What next after 45? What next after for the star team? What next after for the United Patriot? I ask the question, why are we fighting this internal election as a general election? Why are we fighting ourselves so nasty and dirty and stink? Why are we saying these things on the platform? Why are we going through this? We have an internal election. We have a small thing amongst ourselves. But we are opening the doors. We are opening the doors for after internal election for people to carry feelings and thought feelings. After this internal election, them five could be dangerous to our party, you know. These five could go in the backbench and form their own opposition, you know. What next after the internal election? We're looking to heal. We're not looking to heal. We only looking to shoot down and shoot down this one, shoot down that one. Our party is hurting. Our parties are on the edge of the cliff. What next after the internal election? We are doing this thing so that people are going to thought feelings after the internal election. So when we go back in Parliament now, understand this, we are against certain bill. What will take place? What will take place? We are heading to put back PNM. Go say it, Kingsley. We are heading to put back PNM into power. That behavior in the UNC, no unity, no healing, just digging out people eye, shop here, shop there, scandal here, scandal there. This is what the great UNC party come to. I don't care who agree with me, who disagree with me. The party today looking like a disaster for this country. How could we have 5 members of the UNC going up on stage and saying and revealing certain things? I really repeat it. I will not repeat it. I am UNC. I'm proud. I really repeat it. When you see and the nasty singing on the UNC platforms and them in this internal election, I ask the question, we're not fighting PNM, it's UNC, Olio. Our enemy is the PNM. So when we go on platform, as a cause and when we go on platform, let me attack the PNM now. Let me deal with the issues of the day now. Let me don't deal with Kamala and Paré and Anissa Haynes and Kaltakala thing. Let me deal with the issues on the platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Again, I ain't watch it as I'm watching this whole process as democracy in the making. I'm watching this whole process to show how strong the UNC is at the end of the day, because we cannot afford to make a simple internal process. The PNM get through to say, you see what's going on there? The UNC weak. No. What's going on there is the democracy in the making. It's what's going on where PNM doing. And how they running the country. It's the PNM weak. Very weak. And don't know what they are about. All of the lines are open. While I pop some ads here. Oh boy. Morning caller.
Yes, indeed. Morning caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Go ahead,
caller.
caller.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, this is Valencia calling here.
Valencia, go ahead.
Way back when the government had checkers checking the gravel pit for every truckload, they took away that. They had price inspectors going to shops and groceries. They took away that. And they put no controls for rising prices on us. We continue to bear the brunt. These are the things I have seen that from youth. I'm nearing 70. The PNM has been nothing else but a cancer. Any good surgeon we have to get it out entirely. I appeal into this country. Give Kamala Prasad the opportunity, the majority, so that she can make the constitutional changes necessary so that bands of thieves like that can never come back. Never. Because all they have been doing is promising constitutional change. But they're not changing anything because them don't want lockup. That is all I had to say to Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Morning caller.
Good morning, gentlemen. My guys, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Miss Lorna. Morning.
Hey.
Miss Lorna, morning to you. Go ahead.
I called for you and you never answer your phone.
Oh, but I nothing, man. I will call you after the program. But go ahead, make a contribution, Miss Lorna.
Andy, I just listen every morning. I don't have nothing much to say, but with all the time, all the years. I hear some people saying it's 9 years we fighting. But Andy, Mikey K and Andy, Lennox, well, you come in the middle, right? But it's over 20-something years, Andy, we fighting. And you know that, right?
Yeah, about 20. Yeah.
More than 20, Andy. Since over on the other station. That's 20-something years we fighting, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
I love the trio earlier. And I know every day I listen every morning. I don't miss out. Don't mind you don't hear me. But I have something to discuss with you, Andy. So after this...
After the program, I'll call you. Call me after the program, in fact.
Yeah, I call you and I ain't get here. But
you'll get me after the program here today. Today, Friday. We had a lock of 9.
All right. You know I always with all, even though you ain't hearing me, you know I right there.
We know that. Thank you so much, Miss Lorna. Next caller. Morning caller.
Yeah, morning. Ground report Felix here. Andy, Mikey, Lennox.
Go ahead, Felix.
Mikey, sometime last week I listened to the guy on Sense and Sensibility, Robert Amam associate, and he was complaining about Kamala didn't attend the other slate. How they call it, but like the invitation to come and witness the
Yeah.
But I'd like you to send a copy of that because he's saying, Kamala was absent and she got invitation and all kind of thing. Probably he didn't know the reason why she didn't attend. Talk about that at full length.
Report. We don't go on feelings. That people is go on feelings, the feelings.
Andrew, so he knows for that. We go on facts.
Yes.
The matter is not just what you do, it's
how
you do it as well.
Yes, how
it's
to
simple.
Do it. That will kill them.
Leader answered that for me. I don't know about anybody else, but the leader answered everything for me on May 25th. He said, he answered everything, and I read it out for you this morning. I give you a whole breakdown of it, all the questions. Yeah, Kingsley does have a point. I mean, there has to be place after.
Right, we didn't hear that part. It have to be what?
No, there has to be room as far as making a connection after, if it is that the new executive and the leader sees fit. Everything has to be done in the interest of the people. We wait and see. But at the same time,
what we be seeing, because based on how they start, again, it's not what they do, it's how the Patriots they do it that have people don't trust them. I believe it's really to oil Kamala Prasad because watch out something. Let me say now, all right, the dust is settled. Team Star win, right? What we now be seeing the Patriot, the 5 MPs are supporting their leader, supporting the country as an opposition MP, as a UNC MP, or would we see them now organize, take back bench, and all of a sudden, that first day, that they're supporting the PNM with bills and all those things? We have to watch all of that. And then that will make people realize, well, why? We make a good decision to vote Team Star. Because, look now the backbench, look at supporting PNM or whatever. And then that will be like, way boy, them hate Kamala so much.
You're right. You're right about that, because the people will be able to hold them accountable. For the fact of the matter is that, was it ever about the people or was it always about self? Yes, they have a task at hand to prove that. At the end of it all, when the dust settles, they do. Just like how every UNC member, along with the leader, has a right to defend the institution. Within your rights. I mean, we see what's happening in Gaza today. Netanyahu is making it quite clear to the United States, I have all right, and even Biden has repeated it, hey, what's being done is not fair. It's injustice. But the claim of defending within their rights. Kamala Prasad says any members have all rights to defend the institution. You go forward with that.
And not only that, let me watch it in the next. Let me watch it in the next flip too. Let me say, all right, God forbid, the hand team, the Team Patriots win. What we going to see? What we be going and see exactly what we saying, why we don't trust you? Whether that, all right, let me say that happen, all win. They say that all going to work with Kamala Prasad Bisesa, which will still be the leader. They said that when time for reach a screening, you all will give her the nod still for Superior. All of that is what people are saying, how to watch. But should we the people take those type of chances at this point in time? We can't take that kind of chance because all you start bad. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So people don't trust you. You heard what Mikey say, read out there, where Kamala was aware of Rambly saying Kamala must go. But Kamala leadership wasn't up. It's Natek from deputy political leaders come down. But yet still, Mikey. Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah. No, in the backdrop of all of that, I mean, really and truly, the hate and the bitterness and the political egos and the overblown ambitions and the PNM pixie dust and all of that. All of that said and done, and whatever the fight may bring, the reality still exists that today the finance minister come in with a mid-year review, and he's already painted a bleak picture of the state of this country's finances. He's saying it's bleak. He's been living this bleakness for quite some time. He said due to lower than projected oil and gas revenues, he's warned that the next 3 years will be very challenging from a revenue perspective. All right, so he has confirmed something. The PNM is doing everything to lose the next election. Are we doing everything to win it? That is the question. They are doing everything and they have done everything to lose the next general election. Question now is, are we doing everything to win it? Are you coming out? Are you getting involved? Are you adding your voice? Are you standing up? Are you staying laser focused on the issues before us? Is it about hate? and race and bitterness and political ego and overblown ambition and the fact that this and you want that and you was promised that and you have, listen, many of you, if you had mind your business to begin with, you wouldn't have your business in the state this affair that it's in right now.
So truth, Mikey. Oh boy.
The bottom line is, he's making it clear that they need to collect taxes and raise revenue. This country's deficit for fiscal 2024 has increased to some $9 billion instead of the initial estimate of $5 billion.
That's plenty
that
deficit.
Is big,
that's a big deficit. No?
We've been living doom and gloom. What are you going to come and tell you? Middle class has been wiped out. You know that. You know it's been wiped out. Who's on the outside?
Morning, Colin.
Hello?
Morning.
Morning. Yeah. I seen this thing, irregardless of what, we have an issue there, and until that election isn't held and decided, it won't resolve the situation in the party. Because I think the opposing side, if they win, they're going to join Pandey's daughter. They're going to go across with her. That's the issue. The party is in a mess right now, regardless of what you all see.
Next caller. Morning, caller.
Yeah, in the morning. Morning, Mikey. The bellman.
Go ahead, bellman.
Andy, you have to understand the mechanics of the game. It's a game playing, and you have to understand the mechanics of the game. Now, Andy, when you're making a cake, Mikey, you just have to break egg, you know. And this is not a vegetarian cake. This is a cake that the UNC is making now and they're breaking the egg. So when you see what's going on in the UNC right now, as the gentleman now say, it's a game they're playing, and I understand the mechanics of the game. You see, the PNM have people in different direction, different position. The PNM have opposition too, you know. I recognize that. Not that they are in this game, not that they are playing with it. But I want to tell the people, I want them to listen carefully to me. Make sure that when this eternal election and you go to vote, you know what you're voting for. I'm going to vote, but I'm going to vote for the leader. Guarantee about that. I know what I have, and I don't know what I will get. You understand? So this is the game. Mikey, you observe?
Thank you very much. So sorry because we will have to lock off early. Last call, which is Mr. Researcher. Go ahead. You have about 2 minutes, my brother.
2 minutes. Morning,
about
morning
3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes exact.
Andy, Mikey, Lennox, newbie, everybody out there. What's Andy? Where they want to collect the tax from, boy? And Mikey, where they want to collect the tax from? When anytime this gentleman make them statements, we know it's the poor people he targeting. And he can't say we just talking and we know what we talking about. Watch the article this week about CEDAP. Who does use CEDAP? Those who can afford it don't even entertain the healthcare system down here. They jump on a plane and they fly out. They do like the Prime Minister. They go across to Los Angeles and California and hey, are going for a checkup. That is what they do. I want the TTRA. This man looking for scapegoat. He glad for the injunction right now against the TTRA. Because all he is trying to do is to come to further tax and harass and molest poor people. This is not about collecting revenue. This has nothing to do with collecting revenue. You shut down a fully functional refinery. You leave it there languishing as buying scrap iron or battery buying. And you're paying and you're importing fuel. You are a country producing oil. I know watching a little documentary in Dubai. And then people so glad for the little hungry 50,000 barrel of oil a day. And they show how much growth and how much investment and how they turn over the money and invest it and put it into other sectors, etc. We have oil and we have a functioning refinery. You shut it down for absolutely no reason. You lie, the Prime Minister lie bold-facedly. He tell me about, hey, I have a 850 million US bullet payment. And because I can't pay that, because I want Malcolm Jones and our former PNM administration do, and I can't find the money, I will find billions to pay off the people and fire them. I will find billions to find extra foreign exchange to give Paria to import fuel. I will find billions. I will borrow billions to shut down Petrochin. That's what the man do. But he ain't want to pay off the bullet payment. He lied about the other payment, which was a 750.
Mr. Researcher, thank you. It's exact 9. Mikey, close me off there, and you all on the other side to play the disclaimer.
Coming up next, I believe it's Kabuki and the team. They are going to be up next, right here on Mo 104.7 FM. Don't remove your dial at all. Great music. We'll take you right back into the ground report on Monday, God willing. Folks, we are out of here. Be safe. Remember, it's Star Power, June 15th. Strong. Till Monday, we are out of here.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
Chinese and RV Restaurant, open for breakfast.